Спасибо, уважаемая госпожа Русов. Вы сказали, что доллар используется в качестве оружия. Да, действительно, мы видим это так. На самом деле, думаю, что это большая ошибка тех, кто это делает, потому что использование доллара, а он является до сих пор важнейшим инструментом в мировых финансах, как средство достижения политических целей, подрывает доверие к этой валюте и снижает его возможности. Но не мы же это делаем, это делают другие люди. Мы не отказываемся, не боремся с долларом. Но если нам не дают с ним работать, что же делать? Мы тогда вынуждены искать другие альтернативы, что и происходит.
The Russian President Vladimir Putin has said, look, guys, Brics is not opposed to anyone. We're not opposed to anyone. And what was it? Was it the Indian leader Narendra Modi saying, look, it's not anti-West, it's just not West. How do you read into that? Because essentially Putin is saying we're not against anybody, but Washington quite often says, if you're not with us, you're against us.
Well, you know, sometimes the utterances of Washington fall into the area of where you just ignore them and go on with your work. You know,
Sure.
I mean, we've all in the assertion of the necessity to have peace and trade, we move towards that constantly. We don't, and we examine, of course, the nature of the actions of the empire, the United States Empire. We examine those to see where we can fit in and where we just move aside. But treating the United States as a monster, I think is incorrect response. And actually, I'm saddened to a certain extent by what the United States has become, because I'm a man of the 60s, 70s and 80s, and the promise of the peace promise after the USSR dissolved itself, the exuberance of the United States in the 60s and 70s, all of those things led us to believe that there was a possibility that the United States would shine like the morning star in the evening.
Right.
It's saddening to see that they embarked in the last 30 years an attempt to destroy the Ummah, for example, by destroying country after country after country. And it's also really distressing to see that the United States is supporting a genocide in Palestine. And this wrenches the heart from the chest.
America has pissed off the rest of the world.
Yes.
We've been the bully. We've been the bully with this thing. We're now a credit-based economy. In other words, we print fake money and we spread it throughout the world. But the rest of the world is actually producing the food, the gold, the silver, the machinery, and all this. So finally, the rest of the world said enough's enough. So Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. That was the original Brics. And now they're gaining force and momentum. And so the rest of the world is saying, enough of you sending us your toilet paper.
That's exactly right.
You take our materials, you take our production, you take this, and you send us this trash here.